Join me now as we follow in the footsteps of Vlad Dracula. No visit to Romania is complete without a trip to Bran Castle. This castle, located just outside of Brasov, has been carefully restored and is one of the best preserved castles in the entire country. Bran Castle is a major tourist attraction, possibly the most popular in all of Romania, not only because of its picturesque architecture, but also because in the 1970s, the Romanian government proclaimed it to be the Real Castle Dracula. But does it really deserve this title?
Behind me is Castle Bran, which is one of the most famous Dracula sites in all of Romania. Unfortunately, it has very little to do with the actual historical Vlad the Impaler. Supposedly, the rumor with how this association began is that Bram Stoker saw a picture or a postcard of Bran Castle and decided to base loosely his Castle Dracula on this castle. The historical Vlad the Impaler, there's no evidence that he ever actually set foot in Bran Castle, and even if he had, at the time that he would have been here, it would have looked almost nothing like it looks today. There's been extensive restorations undertaken, and many successive rulers of Romania actually built it up to be much more like it is today. Back in Vlad's day, it was not really a place that he would have wanted to spend any time. And this is Vlad the Impaler we're talking about. But Bran Castle is considered a must visit for anyone coming to Romania. It's probably one of the best preserved again, it's not actually a medieval castle, but it's considered one of the best preserved castles in all of Romania.
Inside, visitors are treated to antique furniture, much of which was collected from other locations and brought to Bran Castle in the recent past. In an attempt to capitalize on thrill-seeking tourists, the castle has added displays of arms and armor, as well as an exhibit featuring implements of torture, such as the Chair of Spikes, the Iron Maiden, and of course, the famous impaling stake. Bran Castle is today basically a tourist attraction. Much of it has been restored and it looks very little like it would have during Vlad the Impaler's time. It's so far on my journey the only tourist trap I've actually been to. But there are areas, for example, a museum of torture that is an extra 10 lei to get into, so there's nobody here. Other than that, I mean, it's an example of a medieval castle, but like I said, it's mostly been restored, so what you're seeing is sort of a picturesque version, not really what it would have looked like in Vlad the Impaler's time. Like any good storybook castle, Bran Castle has a narrow secret passage connecting the upper and lower floors via a stone staircase. The entrance to this secret passage is, predictably, hidden behind a bookshelf. Despite the fact that Vlad the Impaler never set foot in this castle, and Bram Stoker never knew of its existence, Bran Castle still makes for a fun day trip, and a great example of a spooky old European castle. Although the most frightening thing you'll find on the castle grounds are the tourists.